2 a.m. Got some mango high, choose a bag of chips. Rolling through the city and we hide behind the tents. In the Benzo, got the swisher out the window, then we dip. Ghosted at the corner store.
What's the closest drugstore or tobacco store near you?
Probably about 10 or 5 minutes away.
Do you feel like the placement of those stores affect people around you in a negative way?
I think so because I feel like these tobacco stores are way more accessible to younger people in the community, and that's just not good.
Hello, may you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Tay Cameron from Union, New Jersey.
Do you live in the suburbs or rural neighborhoods?
Suburbs.
What's the closest drugstore or tobacco store near you?
About 20 minutes.
Do you feel like the placement of those stores affect people around you in a negative way? Okay, thank you. Hello, may you introduce yourself?
My name is Naija Ramsey, and I'm from Hartsville, South Carolina.
Do you live in the suburbs or in the rural area?
Rural.
Where's the closest tobacco store near you?
Probably about 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around in a negative way?
Yes, because you see drug dealers, you see alcoholics, and you see crackheads.
Thank you. Hello, may you introduce yourself?
I'm JD Young from Charleston, South Carolina.
I have a couple questions to ask. Do you live in the suburbs or in the rural area?
The suburbs,
Where's the closest drug/tobacco store near you?
like 7 minutes away.
Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around you in a negative way?
No.
Thanks.
Okay, what's your name?
Sade Thompson,
And where are you from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And do you live in a country area or a suburban area?
I would say more of a suburban area.
And where's the closest alcohol or tobacco store?
I say about 5 minutes away from my house.
And do you feel like the placement of the stores affect the people around you?
Definitely, because they have a lot of kids that would ask like older people to go down there to get drinks for them, or older people would go get it just to have a party or something. And also, it's beside a Chick-fil-A, a McDonald's, and a Walmart, so it makes it like more convenient for people to get there.
What's your name?
Khalil Morgan,
And where are you from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
And do you live in the suburbs or the country?
Suburbs.
And where's the closest tobacco store or alcohol store near
It's about 3 miles.
you? And do you feel like the location of it affects the people around it?
Not a whole lot really. It's just easier to go and get, certain stuff like pipes and stuff like that. Or bombs or whatever.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Nastasia Wright.
And where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
And do you live in the country part of town or the suburbs?
I lived in like the poverty, the hood part.
Okay, and how far is the nearest tobacco or alcohol store to you?
I mean, it was a walk, like it was literally up the street.
And when you went to that part of town, did you notice how it affected the people around you? Or?
Yeah, that part of town, you got the crackheads on the side, the alcoholics, like it was real bad in that area. And I think it was because of the placement, like, we had the Dollar Tree, 7-Eleven, the alcohol stores, like, the simple cheap stuff.
All right, what is your name?
Jasmine Joy.
And where are you from?
Southern Pines.
Okay, so do you live in the suburbs or the rural area?
I guess the suburbs.
Okay. Where is the closest drug or tobacco store near you?
About 20 minutes away.
Okay. Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around it in a negative way?
Yes.
Why?
Because, like, let's see, it's so many things. Like, okay, because the people who, like, don't have jobs, like, I don't want to say, like, crackheads, but you know what I'm talking about, like that.
Yeah.
So they only have a little bit of money. 9 times out of 10, they either drink or they smoke. So if it's a drugstore around them, they're just going to spend their money there. So the drugstore's getting all their money, and they're basically dying.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
My name is Kiara Jones Fashion from Durham, North Carolina.
Do you live in the suburbs or a rural area?
Rural.
Where is the closest drug tobacco store near you?
Walking distance.
Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around you in a negative way?
Yes.
Why?
Drug abuse.
My name is Akira Bryant, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Do you live in the suburbs or in a low-income neighborhood?
I stay in the suburbs.
Where is the closest drug tobacco store near you?
About 10 minutes.
Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around it in a negative way?
No, because I stay in the suburbs.
My name is Yamani Slaughter, and I'm from Durham, North Carolina.
Do you live in the suburbs or a rural area?
Rural area.
Where is the closest drug or tobacco store near you?
About a mile.
Do you feel like the placement of these stores affect those who are around it in a negative way?
Yes, because it gives the neighborhood kids a chance to go to the convenience stores and buy drugs, substances that they don't need to buy.
While doing research for our signature project, I found out that tobacco companies focus marketing on low SES women started in the late 1970s, including military wives, low-income inner-city minority women, older female smokers, and less educated young white women. Strategies included distributing discount coupons with food stamps to reach the very poor, discount offers at point of sale, and via direct mail to keep cigarette prices low. Also, to achieve health equity, tobacco control efforts are needed to counteract the influence of tobacco industry marketing low-income women. Cigarette smoking disproportionately affects the health of people with low SES. Lower-income cigarette smokers suffer more from disease caused by smoking than do smokers with high incomes. Populations in the most socioeconomically deprived groups have higher lung cancer risk than those in the most affluent groups. People with less than a high school education have higher lung cancer incidence than those with a college education. The youth smoking rate has dropped to a record of low of 6%, and the number does not tell the whole story. Also, tobacco use affects people including the racial and ethnic minorities, LGBT individuals, and those with mental illness who have a long and documented history of being targeted by the tobacco industry.
What I've learned from my FYE project about tobacco was that nationwide census tract that with a greater proportion of African American residents, there's a higher tobacco retailer density, and also that tobacco retailers found that tobacco retailer density near schools and higher in minority or lower income communities are higher. So in communities that have like low income and have minorities, there are more corner stores that are closer to the store, which are bad on the kids because they can skip school and go to there. And I also learned that there's 2.6 times more tobacco advertisements per person in areas within the African American majority compared to white majority areas. So if you look on the TV, there's more commercials showing about tobacco, and on the face of those tobacco, there are Black people on there. So they are targeting the African American race more than, or minorities or low income poverty people more than the upper or middle class white communities. That's what I've learned so far. White majority areas. So if you look on the TV, there's more commercials showing about tobacco, and on the face of those tobacco, there are Black people on there. So they are targeting the African American race more than, or minorities or low income poverty people more than the upper or middle class white communities. That's what I've learned so far.